Today is transfer deadline day. Well, when I'm recording this, yesterday was transfer deadline day as you guys are watching this, and what a day it was. Some incredible transfers have come in, some huge offers have been coming in for different players, some loan deals, quite a lot of loan deals have been happening. So I'll be showing you some of the best ones from deadline day yesterday, mainly the Premier League transfers, the ones going into Premier League and the ones going out. The main talking points such as Joe Hart, Jack Wilshere and many more. First up, we've got Wilfred BONY transferring to Stoke City from Manchester City, and what a sign that is for Stoke City. He's only on loan, but however he's an unbelievable player up front. I highly rate BONY. He doesn't get enough game time at Man City, which obviously Aguero is one of the best strikers in the world. So going out on loan is a great opportunity for him, and I reckon he can do very well for them, getting at least 10 to 15 goals this season, and he could do very well for Stoke. Next up, we've got another Manchester City player who's gone out on loan, and it is Joe Hart. One of the weirdest transfers, honestly, in one of transfers history. He's up there with the keepers in the world. Guardiola doesn't like him, doesn't want him in his team, and he's just gone out. And he hasn't stayed in the BPL. He hasn't even gone to a decent club. He's gone to Torino, a kind of mid-table kind of side in Italy, which hopefully it will benefit Joe Hart going to another country, and hopefully he does well there. However, I can't see him really proving too much over in Italy, as they're not a top club, and they're not really going to get any, title ambitions or not even Champions League. One of the biggest transfers on deadline day, David LUIZ back to Chelsea. Honestly, as a Chelsea fan, it's a very weird signing, mixed emotions. He's a very good player when he wants, but he's very attacking considering Conte likes his defensive play to be very solid, which is going to work out. Hopefully Conte can do well with him and develop him into a good centre-back, or even maybe a CDM alongside Kante. However, David LUIZ is a very big transfer, very excited to see him back in the Premier League, and I'm sure most people are as well. But next season, all the sweaty teams in FIFA is going to be crazy. We are once again back to Manchester City, and they've let another player out on loan, and it is NASRI. He's gone to Sevilla on loan, which could be a good signing for Sevilla, as they've just lost Konoplyanka, I think it is, which is a very good player. He's gone to Schalke, I think. NASRI will be getting very little game time under Pep Guardiola, so I think it's a very good move for him, getting some more playing time, getting more fit, and hopefully get him firing again, because when he's back at Arsenal he's a good player, and then since Man City he's kind of gone a little bit downhill, so hopefully he can get his career back on track. Another defensive player that has now gone to Chelsea is ALONSO. I've not heard too much about him, but I heard that he's meant to be quite a decent player. Not obviously top class, but he's there. I reckon he could be a little bit of a panic buy, as some of our players that we tried to get as defensive options didn't work out. However, hopefully he does well for Chelsea. Obviously, as I'm a Chelsea fan, as Azpilicueta goes to the right hand side and he'll be at left hand side, so hopefully Ivanovic will finally not play, because honestly, he's awful. Absolutely hate him at Chelsea. So hopefully this is a very good buy for Chelsea. After rejecting the likes of Bournemouth and Roma, he has finally made up his mind and he's gone to Bournemouth. Arsene Wenger set him out to go on loan, as he won't get much game time this season, and Bournemouth were the ones to go for him, and they have got the man. Jack Wilshere is a very good player if he stays fit, which obviously is very hard for him because he's never fit. But I do think he's a very good talent. He may be a bit overrated, as obviously he's always injured and people say he's so amazing but he can never provide. However, when he is fully fit, I reckon he can be a very good player, and for Bournemouth he could be a huge person to try and help him stay up in the Premier League this season. Arbeloa has officially joined West Ham United after first few games for West Ham, struggling quite a lot, getting 2 losses against Man City and Chelsea, and also getting knocked out of the Europa League. They've gone in for a right back, former Real Madrid player, who is a very solid right back. Can't go wrong with a former Real Madrid player, very good player. Got a lot of injuries at the moment, which could be very bad. But Arbeloa is a very nice signing for the right back spot. And also this signing does mean Antonio won't be playing right back anymore, as he'll be going forward on the right hand side of midfield. Antonio will enjoy West Ham a lot more now, because he's not going to be in the defence. Next up, we've got Islam Slimani. The player's just joined Leicester, the Algerian striker, who's going to get the perfect link to Mahrez next season on FIFA, which could be a very overpowered perfect link. He's come in because they've only got 3 strikers, the very good ones, Vardy, Musa and Okazaki. However, they're going into Champions League football and they need backups, as some might get injured or they might be very tired from Premier League games, and Slimani brings Champions League quality, as he's played there before. He knows what it's like, and honestly in my opinion it's a very good signing for him. He did break the record transfer, I think, for around 30ish million, which honestly is quite a lot of money, but last season he bagged 27 goals in the Portuguese league, which is very good. Moussa Sissoko, the guy's absolutely trolled Everton, say he's going to go there, they made a jet for him and everything, and he just ditched him last minute to go to Tottenham. He got the call from Tottenham, and they said Champions League football's on the table, and he's gone to them. Tottenham Hotspur have got a new player for £30 million, In my opinion, he's a little bit overpriced. He hasn't proven himself yet. Yes, he did well in the Euros when he had to shine. However, last season for Newcastle, he was non-existent. He turned up for about 2 games in the whole season, which I don't think is worth the 30 million. I'd pay maximum 20 million for him. So hopefully, well, not hopefully he does well for Tottenham, but I can see him hopefully shining this season. So this was mainly the main transfers that happened on deadline day, and some of them were unbelievable. I still can't believe David Luiz came back to Chelsea. Drop a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys for another video on Saturday.